Paint ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಡೆದು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ Okay. Well, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, sir.
I think it's a really challenging time for your people to sit in this particular hour. Why? Because after having a afternoon meal, so it is challenging for you people to sit, and this is the best time for you people for nap. And in this particular time, for any person to listen, that too in online, it's a challenging one. I was just expecting that if it was done offline classes, I thought I can give some exercises. But since it's online, we have to manage with it. Okay, dear participants, I just wanted to know before me starting this particular topic, is anyone acquainted with what do you mean by fitness and wellness? What do you mean by fitness? Anyone? Any concept regarding wellness? Dear participants, can any one of you can tell me what do you mean by fitness or what do you mean by wellness?
Physically and healthy ಇರುವಂತದನ್ನ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಆಗಿರೋದಂತದನ್ನ ವೆಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ ಸರ್.
Okay. Yes, anyone else?
ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿ ಸದೃಢವಾಗಿರೋದು ಸರ್.
Very good, very good. Okay, fine. So with this introduction, actually I am put on around 26 years of service in the University of Mysore in teaching, and also served in Department of Studies in Physical Education and Sports Science. And this is my fourth term and taken up the responsibility of chairman for Department of Studies in Physical Education and Sports Science. And before me taking up the topic, let me thank the director, Professor Jyoti, for MMTC director, for giving me an opportunity to share online on this particular topic. So let us move on to the slide. Regarding, let me touch on some of the aspects, what do you mean by fitness, and later we'll just come on wellness and health and all those things. So fitness is, I just wanted to tell you that fitness is nothing but it is a multi-dimensional state of being. We can classify this into three aspects. So fitness, we don't, it is not one aspect or two aspect, it is a multi-dimensional, we say, big, and it is a state of being, we also say. And there are three types which we can bring it to the notice, that is physical fitness, one, and the second one is psychological fitness. The other one is intellectual fitness. So let us see what to mean by physical fitness. So physical fitness is nothing but it is a ability of a body to function effectively and efficiently, which have at least, it has got around 11 different components, each of which contributes to total quality of life. So for total, there are around 11 different components. We'll be just discussing one by one each. So fitness, we just say it is a state of being that consists of 5 health related physical fitness and 6 related physical fitness components, each of which contribute to total quality of life. So there are total 11 skills, that is 5 is of health related and 6 of skill related fitness. So physical fitness is associated with a person's ability to work effectively and enjoy leisure time, be healthily, and resist hypokinetic diseases and meet emergency situations. So we can it is physical fitness, nothing but it is associated with the person's ability, one's ability to work effectively and efficiently, and how he spends leisure time, and how healthy he is, and how he resists his hypokinetic diseases, and how he meets the emergency situations. It is related to, but different forms like health and wellness. Although the development of physical fitness is a result of many things, optimal physical fitness is not possible without regular physical fitness. So I just wanted to highlight here what do you mean by optimal physical fitness. It is a minimum requirement we call that is optimal fitness. How much it's supposed to be, or how much it has to be, we call that is a optimal physical fitness. So for regular physical activities, optimal physical fitness is more important. I just told you that there are 5 health related physical fitnesses. The first health related physical fitness is body composition. And here we just discuss about the relative percentage of muscle, fat, bone, and other tissues that comprises the body. A fit person has that is relatively low but not too low percentage of body fat, that is body fatness we just talk about. So here in body composition, which is more important, the equal proportionate of muscle, fat, bone, and tissues all put together, equal percentage representing percentage is more important over here. The second health related fitness is that cardiovascular fitness, the ability of heart muscles to utilize fuel to allow, that is sustained exercises. A fit person can persist in physical activity for relatively long period without undue stress. So here we just talk about the cardiovascular fitness here. It is the ability of the heart, it is the ability of an individual's heart and the muscles to utilize fuel to allow sustained exercises. So a fit person can prolong his physical activities for a relatively longer period without undue disease. Means it speaks regarding the what you call the heart. The third one is muscular endurance. The ability of the muscles to repeatedly exert themselves. A fit person can repeat movement for a long period without undue fatigue. So here the third health related fitness is that it is the ability of a muscles to repeatedly exert themselves. A fit person can repeat movement for a longer period without making, as long as before fatigue, how long he can perform, we call that is a muscular endurance. The fourth one is flexibility. So you can see in the picture, that is the range of motion. It speaks regarding the range of the motion available in the joints. So it is affected by muscles length, joint structure, and other factors. So that is about flexibility. And the last one is that in the health related fitness is strength. So what do you mean by strength? The ability of a muscles to exert an external force or to lift a heavy weight. A fit person can do work or play which involves exerting force, such as lifting or controlling one's own body weight. So here the strength, the ability of muscles to exert on external forces or to lift a heavy weight. A fit person can do work or play which involves exerting force, such as lifting or controlling one's own body weight. Here you can see to improve the strength, you can see the person in the picture who goes for the strength exercise. So that's about health related fitness. Now let us move on to skill related fitness. The first one is that skill related fitness is that agility. So you can see in the picture the person agile which we speak over here, the ability to rapidly and accurately change the direction of the movement of the entire body in space. So skiing and wrestling are example of activities that requires exceptional agility. So here you can see skiing where immediately you have to change the direction and immediately you have to change the movement, and likewise even in wrestling where facing the opponent and you have to change the direction immediately. So for this purpose, agility plays an important role. The next skill related fitness is that speaks regarding the power, the ability to transfer energy into force at a faster rate. So throwing the discus or putting the shot are activities that requires considerable power. Means in a short span, how fast you can do that particular activity with few seconds, not even a seconds. So with the spell, how fast you transfer the force, that is more important. The third one, it speaks regarding the balance. So the maintenance of equilibrium while stationary or while moving. So water skiing, performing on the balance beam. So balancing plays an important role. Take for example, when you're walking also, when you're walking, when you're jogging, when you're running, when you're tumbling, climbing. So there are so many activities that takes place, and all these activities requires balance to avoid the injury or the maintenance of the sustainability of the body. The fourth one is reaction time, which is more important. It is the time between stimulation and the beginning of reaction to that stimulation. So driving a racing car and starting a sprint race requires good reaction time. So the moment you receive the gun sound, so the gun sound, the moment you receive, immediately you get into action and a reaction takes place, and that's how the movement also takes place faster. So other one is coordination. So what I mean by coordination, it is a ability to use a sense with the body parts to perform motor tasks smoothly and accurately. So juggling, hitting a golf ball, batting a baseball, or kicking a ball are some of the examples of the activity requiring good coordination. Even in the cricket, when a bowler, when he bowls, the batsman coordinates the different types of movement for defending the ball. The other one is the speed and endurance, which is again more important in skill related fitness. So it is a speed, ability to move quickly, while endurance is the ability to sustain effort for physical activities for a prolonged period. So a runner on a track team or a wide receiver on a football team needs good foot and leg speed and endurance. So endurance and speed plays an important role, which is a skill related fitness. So I just completed regarding physical fitness, which I just spoke regarding 5 components, and skill related 6 components, totally 11 components. Now let us move on to psychological fitness. So what is psychological fitness? It is a concept which includes mental and emotional well-being, healthy thinking, and effective self-management. A person's mental fitness indicates their ability to think clearly and to make decision effectively and efficiently. Exercise and sports psychology is concerned with the psychology of human movement as it is reflected by the behavior through and feeling of individual engaging in the movement, in that movements. So here, sports psychology is concerned with the psychology of human movement. So there are various different movements that is indulged in the sports activity, where all these movements determines by the behavior of an individual in different situation. So exercise psychology, psychology is a application of the educational, scientific and professional contribution of psychology to the promotion, explanation, maintenance and enhancement of behavior related to physical work capacity. So exercise psychology is the application of educational. So we just apply over there education. We also speak regarding scientific over there, and we also speak regarding professional contribution of psychology to that particular, to the promotion as well as for the explanation and maintenance and enhancement of behavior related to physical work capacity. Sports psychology is an educational and professional contribution of psychology to the promotion, explanation and maintenance of enhancement of sports related behavior. So enhancement of sports related behavior. So what are the benefits of psychological fitness? So first one, we speak regarding emotional regulation. So better ability to manage emotion, including anger, frustration and sadness. So if you are in a position to regulate this emotional, so naturally your activity be prolonged and it will be in a better manner. The second one is stress management, effective coping mechanism to handle stress and pressure, which is more important. Day to day, there are so many burning issues where that is where you are too much stress. To overcome those stress, coping mechanism plays an important role to reduce it. Positive self-image, increased self-worth and confidence in one's own ability. Then resilience, capacity to bounce back from setbacks and adapt to challenging situation. So how fast you get back, how fast you come back from a difficult situation, that is more important. Next, improved social skills. So here we speak regarding enhanced ability to build and maintain healthy relationship. The other one is cognitive functioning, where better focus, concentration, memory and decision making skills. The other one is reduced symptoms of mental illness. So potential to, that is symptoms of depression, anxiety and other mental conditions. Increased life satisfaction. So feeling more content and fulfillment with one's life. So what is intellectual fitness? Physical fitness has been a top priority in order to stay healthy. While physical fitness is definitely important, intellectual fitness is equally necessary. Intellectual fitness, it is called, involves a combination of physical and cognitive training. Your brain is trained over here to stay fit and healthy with the help of physical exercise, which utilizes your intellectual powers. So what are the benefits of intellectual fitness? So the benefits of intellectual fitness are: one, which increases your mental flexibility. The next, exercise hand-eye coordination, acceleration, healing, mental stimulations, improved mood, then increase emotional and physical health, decreases risk of falls, social engagements, then improved cognitive functioning. So if the benefit of intellectual fitness, increase mental flexibility. If you are fit intellectually, if you are fit enough, so you can increase your mental flexibility, where you can increase your activities for a prolonged life, that is a prolonged time. And if your intellectual fitness is better, your eye and hand coordination, where both eye and hand both are more important for a better skill related activities. And intellectual fitness also accelerates your healing, in the sense, if your intellectual fitness is there, anytime when you get hurt, you get that healed faster. And it also speaks regarding mental stimulation, where that also can be taken care of, and improved mood. Intellectual fitness also helps in increasing your mood. Then increase your emotional and physical health, which also intellectual fitness also decreases the risk of falling. How intellectual you are, you avoid the injuring, or you avoid risk of falling. And intellectual fitness also helps you to get yourself engaged in the social activities. Improved cognitive functions. So we'll just move on to next. What do you mean by health? So health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So according to Webster Dictionary, the condition of being sound in body, mind, and spirit, freedom from physical disease or pain, we call that is a health. Health has evolved to mean having the energy to do the things I care about. So what do you mean by wellness? In recent years, public health experts have identified wellness as a sense of well-being and quality of life. Wellness reflects how one feels about life as well as one's ability to function effectively. A positive total outlook on life is essential to wellness and each of the wellness dimensions. A well person is satisfied in his work, is spiritually fulfilled, enjoys leisure time, and physically is fit, and socially he involves himself, and has a positive emotional, mental outlook. This person is happy and is fulfilled. Many experts believe that a positive total outlook is a key to wellness. So let us go through the interplay of health and wellness. Health and wellness are integrated status of being. So there are different spiritual, we call it as, emotional, we call it as, intellectual, we call it as, physical and social. Health and wellness are individual in nature. So each individual is different from all others. Health and wellness depend on each person's individual characteristics. So making comprehensions to one other people on specific individual characteristics may produce feeling of inadequacy that distracts from one's profile of total health and wellness. Each of us has personal limitations and personal strength. Focusing on strength and learning to accommodate weaknesses are essential key to optimal health and wellness. So let us see one by one. So what do you mean by emotional health? A person with emotional health is free from emotional, mental illness, deliberating conditions such as clinical depressions and possessions, emotional wellness. The goals for the nation's health refers to mental rather than emotional health and wellness. So let us see what you mean by emotional wellness. So it is a person's ability to cope with daily circumstances and to deal with personal feelings in a positive, optimistic, and constructive manner. A person with emotional wellness is generally characterized as happy as opposed to depressed. What is intellectual health? A person with intellectual health is free from illness that invade the brain and other systems that allow learning. A person with intellectual health also possesses intellectual wellness. Intellectual wellness, which means is a person's ability to learn and to use information to enhance the quality of daily living and optimal functioning. A person with intellectual wellness is generally characterized as informed as opposed to ignorant. So what do you mean by physical health? A person with physical health is free from illness that affects the physiological system of the body, such as the heart, the nervous system, etc. A person with physical health possesses an adequate level of physical fitness and physical wellness. So here the physical wellness means is a person's ability to function effectively in meeting the demands of the day's work and to use free time effectively. Physical wellness includes good physical fitness and the possession of useful motor skills. A person with physical wellness is generally characterized as fit versus unfit. Social health. A person with social health is free from illness or conditions that severely limit functioning in society, including antisocial pathologies. Social wellness, which means it is a person's ability to successfully interact with others and to establish meaningful relationship that enhance the quality of life for all people involved in the interactions. A person with social wellness is generally characterized as involved as opposed to lonely. So lastly, what do you mean by spiritual health? It is a component of health that is totally comprised of the wellness dimension. For this reason, spiritual health is considered to be synonymous with spiritual wellness. So, spiritual wellness means ability to establish values, systems, and act on the system of beliefs, as well as to establish and carry out meaningful and constructive lifetime goals. So, spiritual wellness is often based on a belief in a force greater than the individual that help one's contribute to an improved quality of life for all people. So, a person with spiritual wellness is generally characterized as fulfilled as opposed or unfulfilled. So there are certain priorities for healthy lifestyles. So here are some of them. There are 3 considerations to be prioritized. Healthy lifestyles. These are regular physical activity 1, eating well 2, and managing stress. So these are the 3 bindings which takes place the healthy lifestyle of an individual. So there are several reasons for placing priority on lifestyle activities. First, the behavior that affects the life of all people. Second, lifestyles in which larger number of people can make improvement. And finally, modest change in these behaviors can make dramatic improvement in individual and public health. Some of the other factors which influencing for good health, wellness, and physical fitness are avoiding destructive habits, adapting good safety habits, adapting good personal health habits. So, what are the benefits of fitness and wellness? The benefit to enjoy from participating in a regular fitness and wellness program, as in addition to a longer life, the greatest benefit of all is that physically fit people who lead a positive lifestyle have a healthier and better quality of life. These people live life to its fullest and have fewer health problems than inactive individuals who also indulge in negative lifestyles habits. Complying an all-inclusive list of the benefits to be reaped through participating in a fitness and wellness program is a challenging, but the following list summarizes many of these benefits. So what are they? Improves and strengthens the cardiorespiratory system, promotes better muscle tone, muscular strength and endurance, improves muscular flexibility, enhance athletic performance, help maintain recommended body weight, helps preserve lean body mass, increase resting metabolic rate, improves the body's ability to use fat during physical activity, improves posture and physical appearances, improves functioning of the immune system, improves the lower the risk for that is chronic diseases and illness, decreases the mortality rate from chronic diseases, blood so it doesn't clot as readily, so it also helps the body manage cholesterol more effectively, prevents or delays the development of high blood pressure and lowers blood pressures in people with hypertension. Helps prevent and control diabetes, helps achieve peak bone mass in young adult and maintain bone mass later in life, thereby decreasing the risk for osteoporosis. It also helps people sleep better, helps prevent chronic back pain, relieves tension and helps in coping with life stresses, raises the level of energy and job productivity, extends longevity and slows the aging process, promotes psychological well-being through better moral self-image and self-esteem, reduces feeling of depression and anxiety. Motivates a person towards positive lifestyle changes. It speeds recovery time following physical exertion. It also speeds recovery following injury or diseases, regulates and improves overall body functioning, helps maintain independent living, especially in older age adults, enhance quality of life, people feel better and live a healthier and happier life. So thank you. Yes. Now it is a time for interaction. Any questions?
Hi, sir. This is Purna Chandra.
Yeah,
Sir, actually, one suggestion I'm expecting.
yeah,
Uh, uh, Physical fitness is very much required today, as well as
Yeah.
mental fitness.
yeah.
As your experience, could you tell me one simple thing what we should follow for the physical fitness? Because it is very much required,
Physical fitness is very much required,
as well as mental
and it
fitness.
is not a one day issue. It is a regular issue which you have to practice regularly. Say, when you don't involve yourself in any sort of physical activity, whatever I just spoke, so those things cannot be achieved. And how you take yourself with physical activity, that is more important. That's what we say, like you might be too busy. Sometimes you don't take up the activities, physical activity. So what happens in the later stage? As long as you are in middle age and lower age, okay, fine, you can cope up. But as you grow older, it leads to diseases, various sorts of diseases, chronic diseases. So that's the reason, in my experience, which I say that you can see adjacent to our what do you call MMTC center, there's a lake, Kukreli Lake. Most of the people in all different age groups, they indulge in fitness activities, either walking or jogging or running. So that's how you spend your time. Why you have to do this activity? To keep yourself fit enough and for the physiological functioning of your body, as well as to maintain your mental stability and to come out from the any other emergencies. For these purposes, you should keep yourself fit enough. Of course, being a teacher in profession, to take 1 hour of class or 1.5 hour of lecture, you should be fit enough to stand on the podium and to explain. So that fitness, again, only through regular routine exercises, that fitness also can be attained. That's what I mean to say, Mr. Purnachandra.
Thank you, sir. And one more opinion is required regarding today there are many fitness gurus as well as
Yeah,
fitness videos in the Instagram
yeah,
as well as YouTube, and they are talking about the diet ideas and calories.
yeah,
In olden days, these are all the things is not there. Still, they
yeah,
are fit enough.
yeah.
Could you please tell me your opinion
See,
regarding this?
modes are many. It is up to you whom do you follow and how do you prepare yourself to take up those issues. Of course, going through YouTube and following it, sometimes when you follow it, it results a better result. Sometimes it may not. And there are various gurus, as you told that there are various gurus whom you follow. So